if it doesn't call a ceasefire, the war will persist. But let me say something about this Amnesty International. When on the 22nd of September 2017, young people came out with peace plans and made a peaceful march. They opened fire and killed some. On the 1st of October, this government decided to massacre young people by using helicopter gunships, shooting and killing young people. We don't know the exact number of those who died, but if I take Mr. Weber from his investigation, 122 young people died on that day. Where was Amnesty International? Amnesty International will come now after 2 years of conflict and come and throw a report and blaming both sides. He who declared the war, a president who uses arms bought by taxpayers' money and declares a war on a part that he claims is part of the country. He is supposed to face war crimes like Mr. Fru said. And Mr. Fru is limiting the war crime to what happened in Santa. I would say that the war crimes started being committed right from the 1st of October 2017, right up to where they started burning villages. They have this Scotch Earth policy where they enter villages, they burn them, chase the people are in the forest and all living in the forests. There are people living in exile in Nigeria and all around. Amnesty International will come 2 years after and blame both sides because they have nothing to say. If they have nothing to say, they should go back and work in Syria, Afghanistan, and all the other places. Because they have no interest in Africa. Because I cannot believe the type of report that Amnesty International has issued talking about blaming both sides. Like Mr. Fru said, Mr. Biya is solely to be blamed. Why? Because when he killed young people on the 1st of October, no Anglophone responded. Not even a young man responded even with stones. Then the killing continued. And then the young people said, hey, if we don't do something, we will all die. They organized themselves, and before you know it, 5 and down to accuse. And that is what permitted Mr. Paul Biya to come to the airport and declare war on the Northwest and Southwest. That war would only be stopped by Mr. Biya by declaring unilateral ceasefire, releasing all the Anglophones that he arrested since the 22nd of September and the 1st of October up to this day. There are about 1,200 Anglophones in prison. And secondly, he went to Nigeria and connived with his old friend Buhari and kidnapped the leaders of Anglophones and brought them to Cameroon. Wherever they are, we don't know whether they are alive because nobody has seen them. In which country in the world can you detain prisoners for 5-6 months incommunicado? Except in Cameroon. And the whole world is watching. Amnesty International will come here and tell about blaming both sides. Let them go where there's money. There's no money in Africa. When I read that report, I was sick to my stomach because since 22nd of September and 1st of October, Amnesty International has gone and said nothing. They come today and they are claiming that they interviewed 150 people. Total rubbish. I want to say that Mr. Biya has a unique occasion to come out of this crisis. 1, declare a unilateral ceasefire. 2, release everybody from prison who was locked up because of this crisis. And 3, withdraw the troops to create an enabling environment for negotiations to take place. What people are calling dialogue, I mean, as a lawyer, I don't know what dialogue means, but I know that after every conflict, the parties sit around the table and negotiate. Let's negotiate. And there are only two points on the table, Emanuela. The first is whether we are continuing this union as Anglophones. And the second is whether we are going away. And on what condition. If we are continuing, what are the conditions? If we are going away, what are the conditions for separation? Because the most the conditions for separation, they have rigged our economy for the last 57 years And we have paid the heavy price. If I tell you that there are more than 30,000 young Anglophones who have lost their lives in this crisis. And look at those who are in the bushes, in the villages, from Kwakwa right down to Binganjo, going to, I cannot begin to name the villages, Kembong and Manfe, and all the other villages. People are living in the bushes. We pay this price, and somebody, I heard some trigger-happy elite of the Southwest called John Nsoh telling the BLM youths to put down their guns so that negotiations can take place. He's a madman, because nobody in a conflict would put down his gun during negotiations. Everybody keeps his gun. We may have ceasefire, but everybody keeps his gun. And when we agree, peace can come. Until then, Emanuela, this conflict will continue.
Thank you very much.